Kobe,
Hey Chris, how
what's
are
going
you?
on? Hey, we got the same mic. Love it.
Oh yeah, this is a great mic. I love how it looks.
Yeah, gotta love the Blue Yeti. I guess it's probably the intro grade podcasting mic, but it served me well over the years. So, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Chris. Thank you for having me do a testimonial for you. I know I'm not the traditional agent that you have on your team, but I'd love to.
You're not the traditional agent, but you're still the perfect agent. And here's why. No, right before this, no kidding, right before this, someone on Bigger Pockets messaged me. He's a 18-year or 19-year-old college kid from A&M who's wanting to get into investing. How old are you?
Oh, I just turned 20 about 3 months ago, so
All right.
I did hit the 20 mark.
What college do you go to?
I go to Texas A&M.
All right. When did you get your license?
I got my license when I was 18. So
All right, I'm gonna connect y'all too. So that's why I said like there is no perfect agent because everyone has their own unique business. Kelly and Dell, she's been like in the retail side traditionally for the longest time, getting into investing. And we had Melissa in the beginning, who mainly in the investing side, getting into retail, which is really the kind of the path that I took. You're coming in actually from a completely different approach, but you're interested in investing, but you're still full-time in college, and you've been able to do something that a lot of even veteran agents haven't been able to do, and that's build a team. So what does your business look like today, your real estate business?
Right. Yeah. So, like I said, I wasn't really a traditional agent. So, before EXP, I really didn't have a business at all. So, this was my first step, not just in a business, but, in a real estate or anything at all for that matter. Because I got my license, like I said, right after I graduated high school. I was on my way to go to college, out of state, all the way back in Illinois. Decided not to go the very last minute. We were booked for the flight. We had the hotel. It was a week out before I canceled everything and said, you know what, I'm going to take a gap year, a year off, get my real estate license and see where this takes me. And, I'm so grateful that, I was able to do that because I was able to find you guys here. But what I do right now, I mean, is really evolved into, building a team, growing the team as fast as possible and doing it through our brand. I don't know if I can say this or not,
Go
but
for
doing
it.
it through
Drop
our
it.
brand, Agent Wealth Hustle, which is
Agent Wealth
our
Hustle.
blog. Yeah, our blog that we write and that we publish content on. At least I think every month now. But yeah, that's what my business looks like. I'm really grateful for it, and I'm excited to see where it brings because I'm still really in the early stages right now.
Yeah, so Ian talked about the collaboration and how it's global, but what's interesting on how we got connected, because we were talking before you weren't even licensed when we were talking, and I don't think you at the time in the very beginning you weren't sure what you were going to do.
Mhm.
So, but we got, even though we live in the same town, Sugar Land, Texas, that's not how we met. So we met because I met with someone in San Diego who lived in Florida. I met him in San Diego at a conference. He lived in Florida. But that guy actually worked with another guy who connected with you.
Yeah,
So it's a very roundabout way that we've been on this web of collaboration with other real estate professionals led us to connect. And you actually worked very, very briefly before you started college within our investing business. And but now you're growing a team all across the state, the U.S. And I know you've been working with some agents in India, and or at least you've been working on them. But yeah, how has or first, how were you introduced to EXP?
Right. Yeah. So I was introduced to EXP, and you did just touch on it a little bit, was through Bigger Pockets. So when I was getting my real estate license, I never did want to be a traditional agent or go out there and just make a career out of it. I had just finished reading the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, like many people did, and my goal with real estate was to just build passive income and build wealth. So through real estate, I want to own rental properties. I had no interest in flipping. Or wholesaling it for that matter. It's only, if I did it, it was only as a way to kind of get into the business. So my goal was to buy rentals and build passive income. So I went on Bigger Pockets and I started asking questions, which is, if you guys don't know what Bigger Pockets is, it's the real estate investing forum. But I started asking questions like, I just got my real estate license. What is a good real estate brokerage in the Houston area that works a lot with investors or has a lot of investing experience? And then, lo and behold, Charlie Cameron, all the way from Destin, Florida, messaged me. He said, he's an investor in Florida. He's bought a couple of rentals. He's also an agent and he liked to help out. And, I didn't even know it was EXP at the time because I was exposed to it for a little bit and I wasn't really interested. A cloud-based model. I wanted somebody local at the time. I wanted to, collaborate with somebody I can see. It was before COVID. Little did I know it was going to be 3 months after, where everybody would be online anyways. But so Charlie introduced me to EXP. He introduced me to you guys, which is really the big selling point. Was that I have these two big hitters over in Houston, Texas, right in my backyard, who has invested in like hundreds and hundreds of houses. If I don't work with these guys, then I'm just the dumbest person on earth. So that was a no-brainer. And even though it took me a few months to actually hang my license with you guys, the decision was made. People were trying to reach out to me, as you do when you get your license to join their brokerage. I didn't call them back. I didn't text them back. There was no question I'm going to be working with you guys anyways. So that's how I was introduced.
Love it. Love it. So what's your team look like today? Like, how many agents?
Right. Yeah. So right now I have a total of 18 real estate agents on my team. One more that is in the onboarding process with us right now. He's going to be a great partner over in New Mexico in Santa Fe. So that's what my team looks like right now. 18 agents.
18 agents. So what's funny, there's there's a lot of veteran agents. Like you've been able to position yourself as a young agent still in college as one of the top, I'm not sure what percentage, you may know it, of EXP, and you've been able to do that not because you had some secret training or anything like that. It's you just did it. Like you went and took action. And I used to run an inside sales team, and I would tell the brand new sales agents, they would hit the floor. I worked the night shift, managing these sales agents. And I would tell the brand new ones, I said, you will outperform most of the veterans. And here's why. Because you don't know all the negativity to think about. All the negativity that everyone else knows. They know through experience, but they let that get in their head. And once that gets in their head, they make excuses. But you're new, you're green, you're hungry, you're eager. So what you don't know is actually going to benefit you. And then I would tell them, stay green. Always stay green. Like just go hard charging. So that I think that's probably contributed a little bit to your success. Is you're young, you're hungry, you want to go after it. You got big goals, and you just did it. No one, you weren't out there thinking, oh, who's going to listen to me? Like you just did it, and boom, that's amazing.
Right. Yeah. You hit the nail like right on the head right there. Cause, what I see is, everything that you guys tell me, whether it's you or Brant or Connor or anybody for that matter, I just listen because I'm a blank, I'm a blank sheet. I'm a blank piece of paper. I don't have any preconceived notions or any sales training aside from you guys. So I just see that you guys are successful. So whatever you guys tell me to do, and I'll just go out there and do it, put my little twist on it, but I'll do it. So, there's nothing stopping me from going out there and just killing it.
Yeah. And that's the approach I took whenever I started flipping. So I was in college, about your age, and I'm like, who's going to listen to a 20-year-old kid? Like, I'm going to buy your house and you're in foreclosure. Like, how is that possible? And I have a picture. I don't know that I went on the appointment with shorts, but I probably did because I'm not stylish, with an Abercrombie shirt and shorts. And so I literally have a picture of me standing in front of this house with my mentor and like cargo shorts, like ankle, or I don't know, not very fashionable. Like I looked like a 20-year-old, like college kid, like, and I buy this house. Like, how is that possible? It's just because the guy that told me what to do, I just did it. And I just did it. And eventually it happened. Action wins.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Cause if I didn't take any action, and really, this is something, so I don't really want to offend anybody when I say this, but really COVID was what kind of made me take action. Right. I was about 3 months in working with you guys, trying to still figure out what I was wanting to do. And then it was not really until we were shut down and I wasn't able to go out and do anything at all that I really, really took a hard look at, revenue share and the team building aspect of EXP. Um, so when I first joined, I didn't have any interest in it. I think we had our first conversation. I told you, if I get one agent this year, that'd be, catastrophic, a great event for me, or extraordinary event for me, not catastrophic, but yeah, and the first year I think I onboarded 6 agents. So that's, I really put my head down and started to take a look at the model as, COVID started locking us down more and more, and I wasn't able to go out and do anything. So that was really that was what made me pivot into this. And when I took a good look at it, it just made so much sense because it would help me reach the same goal, which is build wealth and passive income. But it just didn't take as much, didn't take much time, and it didn't take as much risk, which, as a new person in the industry, I think that would help. Go out there and losing $100,000 isn't really going to help the momentum. So
no, that's painful, but also so is hey, I can't pay rent this month, or my AC went out.
Right.
I love rental properties. I'm still going to buy them. I think everyone should, or at least passively invest in them in some way. But I mean, there's risk involved. That's been one exciting thing about EXP and adding that revenue share component to it is, I don't have any financial risk involved, so it's an incredible passive income that truly takes none of my time once it's once it's set up, and then it gets to a point to where it grows organically. So I love it. Any final thoughts for folks? I'd say especially younger agents that are getting their license, whether they're going to do retail or they want to just focus on a passive. Your experience was you wanted to make sure you joined a team and connected with some local rock stars that you can kind of follow. Any last thoughts for folks that are in that kind of zone and how they should consider EXP?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, when I started, I had all these limiting beliefs in my mind. I'm a kid. I don't know anything. I have no experience in life and business or anything at all. So I was just looking for as much support as possible. I was looking for people to tell me what to do and to give me stuff to do. And I was not ready to take action on my own. And, boy, was that a big mistake, because when I just started doing things, that's really when things really took off. And I started figuring out, for myself that I was able to do all these things that I thought I couldn't do, but I can. So for anybody, if you're, a younger agent or somebody who's just getting into the industry, just start going out there and be a self-starter and take action, because I'm just reading this book right now. It's called Psycho-Cybernetics, and it's telling me that, we have so much power within ourselves that we don't really realize. And that's the point that, I think I'm trying to make, is that when I first started, even as an 18-year-old kid, I had a lot of power and a lot of, skills and within me that I just didn't know. And it was not until I was forced to go out there and explore that, I was actually able to fulfill all of that within me. So if just anybody, support is great. But just going out there and doing it and believing in yourself, you'll be successful at, whatever it is that you do in business or in life. I've been able to build a team of 18 agents in, I think, 12 different states now. That's bigger than most brokerages, independent brokerages here, at least locally for us.
That right there is a huge statement too.
Right. So yeah. And I came in with no experience, not just in the industry, but in business at all. So you can do it. I did it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So just keep that in mind.
Love it. Hey, can't wait to see what the team looks like in the coming months and years. Look forward to working with you, and we'll talk again.
Oh yeah, definitely, Chris. Thank you so much, and thank you guys for all the support.
My pleasure. Take care.